This video is going to go over how to create a graph for our density lab in Excel. The first step you need to do is open the desktop version of Excel and put in your data as shown here. It is important that you're using the desktop version and not the online version just because it doesn't have as many features. Once you get your data entered as it is, I put in some fake numbers here, but the volume column should look the same. Obviously, your mass data will be different. You want to then highlight the first set of data, so the liquid data, kind of that whole part. And then you want to go to Insert. You're going to hit this little scatter icon and pick the one with all the dots. We're going to go to quick layout. I like this last one all the way to the left and at the bottom. The only thing that is not good about this layout is that it doesn't have a title. So I'm going to go to add chart element, chart title, and then above chart. So before I do anything else, I'm going to change the name of my graph to volume versus mass and update my axis titles. So our title here for the x-axis is going to be the volume because that should be our independent variable. And our x or our y-axis rather is going to be the mass in grams, which is our dependent variable. Now the next thing I want to do is add my second set of data. So I'm going to go click on just one of these so they become highlighted, and then I'm going to right click so I get this menu. On this menu I see select data. I'm going to click that. You can see my first set of data that I already highlighted is there. I'm going to add another set of data. So I'm going to hit this add button. I'm going to name this liquid B, and then it says series X values. I'm going to click this range and I'm going to highlight all the X values 0 to 100 that I want. And then I'm going to do the same thing for series Y values and click like this. And then press OK. So now I have my two sets of data. I'm gonna edit the name of this one because I don't want it to say mass. So I'm gonna go to edit and I'm just gonna change this to liquid A. So now I have liquid A and liquid B. I'm gonna press OK. And then the last thing I want to do here is again go back and click these. I'm gonna right click them again. And this time I'm gonna go to add trend line. And when I add trend line, I'm gonna pick linear. And I just want to make sure I set the intercept as 0 because as I had you fill in, 0 volume should be 0 mass. So I want to make sure that that is true for my best fit line here. And then I'm going to put display equation on chart. And so this is my equation for my line, including the slope, which should be correlating to the density. And then I'm going to do the same thing for my liquid B. So click on the points, right click, add trend line, make sure it's linear, make sure I set my intercept at 0, and then display equation on the chart. And you can, if you want to click on the graph as a whole, you can always move it to a new page. So you can click move chart and put to new sheet. So you can kind of see the points a little bit better or modify anything else you may want to modify. But that is the general way to create a graph in Excel with finding the slope of it pretty quickly.